Good morning. How are we? Day 3 of the Content Mojo Challenge. And I have a different background. It's not very exciting at the moment because, we've only just started moving really. We did sleep here last night, which is the first time we've actually slept in our home in almost 2.5 years. So it's been quite an interesting experience. Every time we open up a box that we haven't opened up for 2.5 years, it's like, oh, I forgot I even had this. So it's been quite interesting. Very tiring. We still have loads to do. As you can see, this room in itself, there's really not much in here. Eventually, this was a bedroom. We'll probably turn it into an office. So anyway, this is what I've been up to. I hope you've been doing some writing. Is that true? I hope so. I've only had one person, I think Bam Adele, has reported what he's done in the last 24 hours, and he's up to 1,000 words, so that's awesome. Hello, Gavin. Welcome. I didn't do any yesterday, strangely. I was busy moving, packing, unpacking, etc., and getting quite tired. What I did want to say is we're now up to day 3, so that only leaves another 5 days, including today, for you to actually get 1,500 words done. So if you haven't started, like me, you need to probably get a move on, which is what I plan to do today, even though it's complete chaos around me here, with only, not even half of the things. We have so many things that we haven't even considered opening the boxes of. Our storage under our house is completely chock-a-block full. Even though all of those things are going on around me, I am going to try and find some time, not to just to do a little bit of the other work I have to do, but to do some writing for the challenge to get my blog post done. Otherwise, in a few more days, it will be an insurmountable task. So it's actually important for all of us that we chunk it down a little bit and get a little bit done every day, unless we're sort of mega writers like the other writers in the group, like Frankie, who seem to be able to just whip off 1,500 words in about 10 minutes, which is not me. So what I wanted to check today is that you have actually started. You have actually started writing, because even if you decide later on that it's a topic that you're not that keen on, well, that's okay. You've practiced your writing. You may not ever actually publish that piece. Again, I'd prefer that you did, but that's okay. You're actually doing, you're moving forward, and that's important. And if you do write a big chunk and then decide to change the topic, keep that somewhere, because it's something that you may be able to either pull pieces out of, or you might decide to repurpose it down the track and make it fit something else. So getting started is actually the theme of today, getting some words out and starting the process of creating, because that's basically what this 2 weeks is about. Creating your blog post, and then next week, creating your repurposed content. So you should have thought a little bit about your actual blog post. And yesterday I put up the resources for the topics, the heading analyzers and the heading creator. So you can go and have a look at those and run any ideas you have through them. As I suggested, coming up with about 10 is actually not a bad idea. So a lot of the theories say that the first one that you do will be the one that you definitely throw out, the first heading. But by the time you've done sort of 10, you find they get better and better and better. So go and do that, because it'll be well worth it, because it is the calling card for somebody to come and read your blog post. Other than that, because I have still lots of things to do, actually I need to find the hairbrush. I would love to know if you've got any questions, let me know. I haven't seen any in the Facebook group at the moment, probably because I'm not jumping up and down as much, because I've been busy doing other things. I'm not getting quite as many of you to bounce back at me, so which is fine. As long as you're actually creating, that's what I want to hear. So if you have any questions now, I can see Bernadine and Gavin are here, so that's awesome. Hi, guys. Let me know. If you're struggling at all, put it in the comment and we can have a chat about it. That's fine. I don't have to rush away. Everyone else in the house is actually fast asleep, strangely. Probably because it's been such a big few days of unpacking. And here in Tasmania, it's actually a public holiday. So it's a long weekend. So that kids don't have to go to school today. So anyway, let me know. Do you have, you're struggling at all, or are you finding it fine or a little bit easier this time? Because I know you guys have already done the challenge. So that's pretty cool. We don't have internet here, so I'm using my mobile data. So hopefully the internet will be on in the next day or so. Fingers crossed. We know how fast those things move sometimes. So hopefully this is coming through okay. I assume you're hearing me all right, because I'm not getting any comments saying your lips are moving but I'm not hearing you. So that's good. The other thing is, yesterday I did open the groups. The group's now open, and we didn't have a flood of spammy people come in, which is great. But if you want to promote the challenge, you're more than welcome to promote it. And the more people we get in, I guess the better, because we'll get more momentum, we'll get more discussion happening and all that kind of stuff. So going forward, the idea, I guess, will be to get as many people into the challenge as we can, especially now we've all kind of test-driven it the first month, and then this month will be a bit of sort of bedding down, and I will make some changes when I've got a bit of brain space to think about the things I want to change. And I'm, as you know, would really welcome your thoughts, especially you guys who've already done the challenge, as to things that could be done better, or things that we could try. So that would be really cool, because this is a group thing where we're all moving it together, which, you know, means you need to get writing. So if you haven't written anything today, please do, and come and report it in the Facebook group, so that we can all support each other. If you're having any struggles with your writing, or you're a bit stuck, then again, come and report it in the Facebook group, because not only myself, but the rest of us, everyone else in there is very capable of helping and would love to help you. And of course, we've got people who are actually writers, more than one, in the group, who may be able to give you some tips as well on how to improve something, or, you know, make it better, or you know, come up with a different idea or whatever. And if you've got writer's block, which I kind of feel like I do, but it's more that I haven't been able to sit down and actually write. It's not that I've got a blank piece of paper in front of me, because I haven't had any paper in front of me. So, but if you have writer's block, then let us know. We'll do some things like tell you to go outside, go for a walk around, go into the local mall, go to a beach, go and do something, get outside of your normal thing. Even reading, going and reading something just for relaxation and fun can be really helpful. And then Google. Google is my best friend. When I get stuck on things, the one thing that I do is a lot of Googling, and I come up with lots of other people having the same issues as I am, and they have all kinds of cool ideas that I may not have thought of to help me get out of that. So don't forget that resource, the internet, which we all take for granted now, which is strange. Anyway, all right, if you don't have any questions, I will go and get breakfast ready for this family, so that when they get up, there is something to eat, and then we can have another day of unpacking. But I will, now I've got a desk sort of sitting here, even though it's in no way organised, I will actually start doing some writing, and that will be nice, because I'll be able to report tomorrow that I've done some writing. Yay! So you're my accountability right now. Make sure I get some done. All right, I'm just dribbling on now. So if that's all, I will go. And today is just get moving if you haven't, and if you have, well done, and keep going. All right. Love you all very much. Take care. Ciao.